In the vast expanse of space, nestled among the swirling galaxies, lay the Intergalactic Council's headquarters on the planet Veloria. This council was a gathering of the brightest and most influential species from across the stars, each with their unique abilities and perspectives. Today was special. For the first time, a human, named Jack Harper, was set to join the council. Humans, relatively new to the interstellar community, were often underestimated. Their planet, Earth, was rich in natural beauty, but technologically lagging behind the advanced civilizations of the council. As Jack stepped into the grand chamber, his presence barely caused a ripple among the illustrious assembly. The chamber was a marvel of architecture, with floating seats arranged in a circular fashion, and the center stage illuminated by a soft, glowing light. Jack, with his plain gray suit and cautious smile, found his designated spot. Around him, delegates with shimmering scales, multiple eyes, and various other exotic features continued their discussions, indifferent to the new arrival. The session began with routine matters, but the agenda promised one hot topic that had everyone on edge: the allocation of a newly discovered spectral star system, rich in resources, but also in a unique phenomenon. Its planets displayed colors unknown to most species present. As debates ensued, a delegate named Zorxil, with his luminous skin and for eyes, argued passionately. This system must be preserved. Its unique spectral qualities are unlike anything we've seen. We propose a research sanctuary, not colonization. Jack listened, intrigued by the passionate arguments, until it was his turn to speak. He rose, feeling every eye in the room finally turned towards him. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe there's a misunderstanding about what these colors represent, Jack began, his voice steady. Humans have a unique perception of color, which might offer a different perspective on how to use this system. Murmurs filled the chamber. The concept of unique color perception was unfamiliar to many who saw in different spectrums or, like Zorxil's species, hardly relied on sight. Jack's statement set the stage for what would be a revealing demonstration that would challenge everything the council thought they knew about the visual spectrum. To capitalize on the intrigue he'd sparked, Jack had arranged for a demonstration. The next session saw the central chamber dimmed, and a holographic display of the spectral system activated in the middle. The human eye can detect a range of colors within what we call the visible spectrum, Jack explained, as vibrant images of the star system appeared. The holograms showed planets in colors vivid and diverse. The delegates watched, fascinated but confused. To them, the colors merged or appeared dull. Zorxil squinted, his four eyes blinking in unison. Is this some sort of human trickery? These are ordinary planetary features. Jack smiled slightly. What you see as mundane, we see as rich and varied. Each color you see or don't see tells a story about the chemical composition and potential of these planets. He pointed to a planet glowing in a bright blue. This, for instance, shows high concentrations of a rare mineral essential for quantum computing. It's invisible in standard spectrums. A technical expert from another species, intrigued, cross-checked Jack's claims with their instruments. After a tense moment, the expert nodded. He's correct. There's a significant spike in the spectral readings here. The room buzzed with newfound respect and curiosity. Jack's ability to see these resources opened up possibilities none had considered. However, not all were pleased. A delegate from a technologically dominant species saw this human advantage as a threat. We must reconsider the allocation rules, he suggested, his voice smooth but cold. The suggestion hit like a bombshell, setting the stage for a fierce debate. Jack's simple demonstration had shifted the council's dynamics, marking him not just as a delegate, but a pivotal player in the galactic arena. As the session adjourned, Jack knew he had made an impact, but also that challenges lay ahead. His unique human perspective was valuable, yet it could also make him a target. The revelation of human color perception had not only surprised the Galactic Council, but also sown seeds of unease among some of its members. The chamber buzzed with low conversations as delegates huddled, discussing the implications of this new human edge. Jack, aware of the growing concern, prepared for the backlash. He knew that some species might feel threatened by humanity's unique abilities, fearing it could upset the delicate balance of power. The next council session was tense, with a palpable air of anticipation. As Jack took his seat, he noticed wary glances from neighboring delegates. The council's president, a venerable being named Maelthra, known for her wisdom and impartiality, called the meeting to order. Today, we address the proposal put forth by Delegate Zorxo regarding the spectral star system, Maelthra announced. Her voice echoed through the chamber, a calm amid the storm of brewing conflicts. Zorxo stood up, his luminous skin dimmed slightly, a sign of his serious mood. While we value the human perspective, he began diplomatically, we must consider the broader implications. Granting any one species an advantage based on biological differences could lead to divisions among us. His words resonated with many, nodding their heads in agreement. The council valued equality, and any perceived imbalance was met with caution. Jack listened intently, formulating his response. When he finally spoke, his voice was clear and composed. I understand the concerns. However, denying the benefits of human vision would also be a loss for the council. What if, instead of monopolizing this advantage, humans shared their insights? We could work together, with scientists from various species collaborating to study these planets. His proposal of cooperation seemed to soften some of the hardened stances. Murmurs of approval rippled through the chamber, yet not everyone was convinced. A delegate from a technologically advanced species, Vorik, raised a skeptical eyebrow. And what would humans want in return for this cooperation? He asked, his tone implying suspicion of ulterior motives. Jack met Vorik's gaze. Our terms are simple. We ask for equal access to the resources we help uncover. We seek partnership, not dominance. The session adjourned with the council in deep thought. Jack's offer had changed the conversation from exclusion to potential collaboration, but the debate was far from over. Outside the council sessions, the atmosphere was less cordial. Vorik, feeling the stability of his species' technological superiority threatened, plotted to undermine human influence. He convened a secret meeting with other like-minded delegates. We cannot allow the humans to gain a foothold in the council, Vorik hissed. Their ability to see colors could make them too valuable, skewing alliances and power. The group agreed on a risky strategy. They would allow Jack to prove the utility of human vision by leading a joint expedition to the spectral star system. However, they planned to sabotage the mission, ensuring it failed disastrously, discrediting Jack and, by extension, humanity's reliability as partners. Jack, meanwhile, received hints of the plot from a sympathetic delegate who admired humans' straightforward approach. Forewarned, he began preparing for the expedition, aware that the stakes were higher than ever. He selected a team of human scientists and a few trusted alien researchers, planning to demonstrate not only the utility of human color vision, but also their resilience and capability in the face of adversity. As the preparations for the expedition were underway, Jack knew this was more than a scientific mission. It was a test of humanity's place in the galactic community. He was determined to succeed, not just for the sake of resources, but to prove humanity worthy of respect and partnership in the eyes of the galaxy. The expedition to the spectral star system was set under the watchful eyes of the Galactic Council. Jack and his team boarded the Starship Endeavour, equipped with the latest technology and sensors optimized for human vision. Accompanying them were several alien scientists, including a few from Vorik's faction, whose true intentions were hidden behind a facade of collaboration. As the Endeavour slipped out of the orbital dock and warped towards the spectral system, Jack briefed his team. This mission is about more than just exploration, he stated. It's about proving that humanity can be a reliable and valuable member of the Galactic Council. We need to be vigilant and precise in our findings. The journey through hyperspace was smooth, but the tension among the crew was palpable. The alien scientists kept to themselves, whispering in their native tongues, while the humans prepared the equipment, double-checking every setting and protocol. Upon arrival, the star system unveiled its breathtaking beauty. Planets awash with unseen colors orbited a vibrant, multicolored star. Jack's team immediately set to work, deploying probes and sensors, their readings sent back to the Endeavour for analysis. The first few days were productive. The human scientists, using their unique color vision, identified several planets rich in rare minerals and gases. However, Jack remained cautious, aware of the potential sabotage lurking in the shadows. His fears materialized sooner than expected. During a routine survey of a planet with particularly vivid color patterns, one of the probes malfunctioned, veering off course and crashing into the planet's surface. The initial investigation suggested a software error, but Jack suspected foul play. Reviewing the probe's last transmitted data with his chief engineer, they discovered an anomaly in the code, a subtle manipulation that seemed designed to cause failure. Jack convened a meeting with the entire team, presenting his findings. "We have reason to believe this was sabotage," Jack announced, observing the reactions of the alien scientists. Most were shocked, but a few, particularly those from Vorik's faction, seemed uneasy. One of the alien scientists, a quiet Thelmarian named Lyra, stepped forward. "I believe you, Captain Harper," she said, her voice steady. "There are those among us who fear the implications of your success. I wish to help ensure the mission's integrity." Grateful for Lyra's honesty and offer, Jack accepted her help, formulating a plan to safeguard the mission's data and equipment. With Lyra's assistance, they implemented additional security protocols and monitored all mission-related activities closely. Amidst these challenges, the team made a groundbreaking discovery. One of the planets, bathed in a spectrum of blues and greens unseen by any alien instrument, contained a bioactive compound with the potential to revolutionize medicine across the galaxy. Jack and his team documented their findings meticulously, preparing a detailed report to present to the Galactic Council. The discovery had profound implications, not only highlighting the utility of human vision, but also offering tangible benefits to the galactic community. As the Endeavour prepared to return, Jack knew they were bringing back not just samples and data, but proof of humanity's unique value to the galaxy. However, the threat of further sabotage loomed large, and the journey back to Valoria would be fraught with peril. The return journey of the Endeavour was charged with a mix of triumph and trepidation. While the discovery of the bioactive compound promised immense benefits for galactic medicine, the shadow of sabotage added a layer of urgency and caution. Jack, with Lyra's help, maintained a vigilant watch over the ship's operations. Their modified security protocols seemed to deter further tampering, but the atmosphere on board remained tense. As the ship neared Valoria, Jack convened the crew and alien scientists for a briefing. "We're about to re-enter Council space," he announced. "It's crucial that we remain united and focused. Our findings could change the way the Galactic Council views humanity. However, unity proved difficult. Vorik's faction, frustrated by the failure of their initial sabotage and worried about the implications of the mission's success, plotted their next move. They argued that the bioactive compound, while valuable, could also be dangerous, potentially giving humans too much influence. Lyra, growing increasingly aligned with the human team, shared her insights into the political dynamics of the council. "There are many who fear change," she explained to Jack, "but there are also those who see the potential for a more balanced council with humanity as a partner. We need to reach out to them before we land." Taking her advice, Jack used the ship's communication system to send preliminary reports and samples to these potential allies, along with an invitation to discuss the findings in detail upon landing. As the Endeavour prepared for landing, an alarm sounded. The navigation system had malfunctioned, sending the ship off course, directly towards an asteroid field. Quick action was required to correct the trajectory and avoid disaster. Jack and his team, along with some of the alien scientists, worked frantically to override the corrupted navigation data. Through a tense hour of manual recalibrations and real-time adjustments, they successfully navigated the ship away from imminent danger. The incident, however, confirmed Jack's suspicions that the saboteurs were still active and desperate. With the crisis averted, the Endeavour finally touched down on Valoria. Jack's first priority was to secure the bioactive samples in the Council's high-security laboratory. He then met with the allies they had contacted earlier, discussing strategies to present their findings effectively. As the day of the council meeting approached, Jack prepared his speech, emphasizing not only the scientific breakthroughs, but also the collaborative potential between humans and other species. Lyra, now a firm supporter, helped tailor his message to resonate with the diverse council members. On the eve of the council meeting, Jack received an unexpected message from Vorik, requesting a private meeting. Cautiously, Jack agreed, wondering if this was another trap or a genuine attempt at reconciliation. At the meeting, Vorik appeared surprisingly conciliatory. "I underestimated you, Harper," he admitted. "Your actions have shown that humans might indeed be valuable allies. Let us put past conflicts aside and discuss how we can work together." Jack was wary, but saw an opportunity to secure a powerful ally. They talked late into the night, outlining a tentative partnership that would need to be ratified by the council. As Jack returned to his quarters, he reflected on the long journey from Earth to this pivotal moment. Tomorrow's council meeting would not only determine humanity's role in the galaxy, but also set the stage for a new era of interstellar cooperation. The day of the council meeting dawned clear and bright on Veloria. The Grand Council chamber was abuzz with anticipation as delegates from numerous star systems gathered, their conversations a blend of excitement and apprehension. Jack entered the chamber, his nerves taut but his resolve firm. Today would define humanity's future among the stars. The council's president, Maelthra, opened the session with a call for decorum and collaboration. "Today, we witness a pivotal moment in our council's history," she announced. "Let us proceed with open minds and a spirit of unity." Jack was among the first to speak. Standing before the assembly, he presented the findings from the Spectral Star System expedition, emphasizing the discovery of the bioactive compound. His presentation included vivid images and data, showcasing the unique colors visible only to humans and their potential implications for medicine. After Jack's presentation, the floor opened for debate. Voices rose and fell in the chamber as delegates discussed the potential risks and benefits of incorporating human vision into galactic projects. Vorik, now a cautious ally, spoke in favor of a collaborative approach. "Some may fear the advantages humanity brings," Vorik stated, his voice resonating across the chamber. "But it is through combining our strengths that we can achieve greatness." I stand with Delegate Harper in proposing a joint research initiative. Lyra also supported Jack, sharing her positive experiences working with a human team and advocating for a partnership based on mutual respect and shared goals. Despite the strong support, some opposition remained. A few delegates expressed concerns about potential human dominance in scientific endeavors, fearing that the balance of power within the council might shift. The debate grew heated, with passionate speeches from both sides. As tensions reached a peak, Jack took the floor once again. This council was founded on the principles of diversity and mutual benefit, he reminded the assembly. Humans do not seek dominance, but partnership. Let us use our unique abilities for the benefit of all. His words, sincere and compelling, gradually won over the majority of the delegates. Discussions continued into the late hours, with negotiations and compromises shaping the final resolution. Finally, it was time to vote. The chamber grew silent as Maelthra called for a decision on the joint research initiative and the inclusion of humans in future galactic projects. One by one, the delegates cast their votes, the tension palpable in the air. When the last vote was counted, the result was clear. The resolution passed with a significant majority. A collective breath seemed to be released throughout the chamber, and a murmur of conversations began anew, now filled with relief and anticipation for the future. Maelthra closed the session with words of encouragement and hope. "Today, we have opened a new chapter in our council's history," she declared. "Let us move forward together, stronger for our diversity and richer for our unity." As the delegates dispersed, Jack was surrounded by well-wishers and curious scientists eager to learn more about human capabilities. Lyra and Vorik joined him, their earlier reservations replaced by a shared enthusiasm for the new partnership. Later, as Jack prepared to depart Veloria, He looked back at the council headquarters, a symbol of galactic unity and cooperation. He felt a profound sense of accomplishment and hope. Humanity had not only secured a place at the galactic table, but had also opened the door to new possibilities for interstellar collaboration and understanding. As the Endeavor set course for Earth, Jack smiled to himself. This journey had started with uncertainty and opposition, but it ended with triumph and promised a new dawn for humanity among the stars. As the Endeavor cruised through the star-studded expanse back to Earth, Jack reflected on the monumental changes that lay ahead. The success at the Council had not just been a personal victory, it was a milestone for all of humanity. It signified a new era where humans were not merely participants, but respected contributors in the galactic community. On Earth, news of the Council's decision had sparked celebrations. People from all walks of life looked up at the stars with new hope and pride, feeling more connected to the vast universe than ever before. Schools started to integrate more advanced alien sciences in their curriculum, while universities established exchange programs with other civilizations, fostering a new generation of interstellar ambassadors and scientists. Jack imagined the future conferences, joint explorations, and shared technologies that would come. He envisioned humans and aliens working side by side, tackling universal challenges such as cosmic threats, environmental sustainability, and the expansion into uncharted territories. Each species would bring their unique strengths to the table, creating solutions that were enriched by the diverse perspectives of the Council's members. As the ship approached Earth, Jack felt a profound connection to his home planet. He was returning not just as a delegate who had defended humanity's potential, but as a harbinger of the boundless possibilities that lay ahead. The stars seemed to shine a little brighter, the universe felt a tad friendlier, and for the first time, the future looked unbounded by the limits of the sky.